damn it.
I'm an ass man.
All right, well, episode 88. Thank you all for listening to episode 87, Raptor Attack, A Blue Day in St. Louis. I am Gary here with my co-hosts.
Justin on the Twitter.
Or is it the Justin on the Twitter?
Oh, hell, I forgot. It is the Justin on the Twitter who lives in Columbus, Ohio. Nah, damn really did, but you get the point.
Yeah, I get the point. And
Paul Bear.
Paul Bear's here, filling in for the regular Bear and Brandon. So, no Stat Parrot, no Bear. Paul Bear is here, though. So, thank you.
Yes.
I know, it's so much nicer when Bear's not here. It's not people yelling, not people like getting cussed out at. So, it's a very calm and a sensible time.
Oh, yes.
And hey, where's that Russian guy at?
Oh, what the hell was his name? Oh, Sergey Federon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told us earlier he wasn't going to be there on Wednesday, but he said all he said was vodka. So
Vodka.
we asked him and we told him, and he said vodka. So
Popov. He makes Popov in house, in igloo, 6x6 or 20x20, whatever it is.
That's literally all he said. So we asked him a bunch of questions. All he said was vodka and Popov and
Fuck off.
6x6. Yeah, that's pretty much
Vodka, Popov, fuck off.
So I don't know what he's doing. Probably sitting in his igloo right now.
Making Popov. So
Speaking of other random characters too, whatever happened to the original Stat guy?
he's dead.
Oh shit. That's sad.
He died at the Ted Nugent convention.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, got it.
He never came back. It was a hard one. So we had Justin pick a year because we need something to watch. So he picked 1997. So we went to the Raw around this time. It is now Sunday, June 23rd. And ironically, Raw 215, June 23rd, 1997. So this is taking place 22 years ago. I cannot add. 22 years ago.
Yep.
So we're going to click this on. The synopsis is Paul Bearer forces The Undertaker to team with Vader against the Nation of Domination in the main event. Plus, Bret Hart, Mankind, and much more. Here on Monday Night Raw. So, to our sponsors, thank you. Wes Anderson, Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first and primary sponsor of OTL Sports Podcast, and what he does, and the shirts and everything else. We're looking forward to that for our 100th show, the Pod Beats Boggs. Be sure to check that out. It's gonna be done August 3rd. We're probably gonna release it on August 4th. So Pod Beats Boggs, get ready for that. Next, thank you, as always, to Sean at Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. He can help you with all of your lawn and landscaping needs. He is a good man. He serves the Toledo and surrounding area, and not. Jesus, you missed the TV. How do you miss? Like,
Really?
Justin, I practiced this. I shot the TV twice. It stuck. Brandon shoots once, misses the TV completely. He's literally 5 feet away.
It's just sad. I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed.
And now I'm not sticking, so...
Yep, right there.
So here we go. We are in. Looks like we're going to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Herzegovina.
Oh,
And we're
well,
not.
there might not be very much grass. I think it's war countries that remember, so might not be very much business there.
Does not serve Jezersi,
There you go.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
That's a nice little roof.
Yeah, it's a good roof. I like that roof.
Yeah, by the way, I had to go up by, stand over there, and I was right by Bear's mic. There's a bunch of, crap all over his mic. I don't know what he does.
He kisses it.
He must, man. There's a lot of something.
Yeah, is
I
your
think he
mic
likes
away
it.
from this again?
No, it's not.
I feel like it is, like an inch and a half. Just push your other thing forward and lean forward. There you go.
I
There
literally did not move it from the last.
Yeah, like
From
I'm on top of
Wednesday, so-
my pop filter, so it's all good, man.
That's good. By the way, I know I
good.
keep on saying that, but by the way,
106.9,
yeah, absolutely.
the love machine.
I love, because we're watching 97 Raw right now, and that opening that just happened, awesome opening. Probably one of the best.
Look at that guy, he's nuts.
Yeah,
Looks
he
like
is.
Bear's dad. Mr. Bear.
Probably is.
Probably is. Could be.
I mean, Bear was I don't even think he was born yet, so.
97, yeah, he was like 4.
No, I'm kidding.
The stat parrot was 1.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
legit. Look at that. Jeez, Ahmed Johnson just jacked.
Huge.
Oh gosh, that guy's muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles.
The Godfather, but here he was. Who was he here?
I forget who he was here. I mean, I always remember him as, you know, the Godfather. I know he had a bunch of other gimmicks beforehand, but he will always be the Godfather to me.
The guy or Papa Shango.
Yep, Papa Shango. Yep.
I've heard Jim Ross speak about Ahmed Johnson recently. That Vince really wanted to push him. He wanted an African American superstar, but he basically said that Ahmed didn't have the moveset, couldn't have the natural charisma to go to the next level. So just kind of stayed on the mid card forever.
He couldn't wrestle.
Was he Kama Mustafa here?
Yeah. Yep. No, the problem with Ahmed Johnson, he couldn't wrestle. And
he did the Pearl River Plunge, man. It was his finishing move.
Yeah, but he and I think you were like what you were saying. He just didn't. He didn't have a wide range of talent. So he was just, you put him in there and he wrestles. So
I just shot Ahmed Johnson,
but
with a dart, and it didn't stick, of course.
But yeah, I mean, Vince likes. He definitely had the look. Vince likes those, big, tall, built like a freaking shit brick house guys. So
brick shit house.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had one of those spicy Burger King sandwiches, and it did fit in my budget to buy it, actually, too. And I got to admit, that was a very solid sandwich.
I was impressed with it, too.
That's very good. Now, I've also got I didn't realize the pie offerings that Burger King has, too. So I think I got a Twix pie waiting for me still. So if I start not talking for like a half hour, you would know that is what I'm doing.
So you were on the road Wednesday, and you're on the road again. So where are you going now? You headed back home again?
Yeah. For work, a lot. I get to drive around all around the state. So, yep, coming back from Wheelersburg today.
All right, nice.
Wheelerstown, yeah. Woo, wheels and birds.
Southeast Ohio. Southeast Ohio is an interesting place. It's there's hills for the first part, much different than Northeast.
Very hilly.
But, yeah, then there's a giant river, too.
It's Triple H. It's the game. I'm with Stephanie McMahon. Can you see my nose? God. All right, so more sponsors. Thank you to Verizon. True technology business partner, helps local businesses deploy technologies that positively impact operations and can increase revenue for the company. At Verizon, we do not wait for the future, we build it. Go to their website and get in touch with the sales rep in your area. Thank you to Cassandra at PNC. Help with your banking needs, whether it be loans, credit cards, personal banking. She's there to help. Give her a call, 419-877-0634. And also, thank you to Ben Meyer at Yart Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Check him out, Central Avenue Strip in Toledo. Justin on the Twitter, the Justin on the Twitter. What do you got?
Yeah, so, Bray Wyatt's antics as of late, that's been the lone bright spot to me on Raw. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it, and kind of what do you think? Where is this going to go? Is he going to get like the title scene? What's going to happen when he comes back?
I've said it before. I like it, and I hope they keep on. I hope they steer it in a good direction. I hope they do make good use out of it. It's a gimmick. It's a creepy Mr. Rogers. So I think it's fun. I just hope that they get it right. I don't know what they're going to do when he wrestles. I don't know when they're going to bring him out. I don't know if he's going to wrestle with a mask on. I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know if it's going to be like a Finn Balor thing where the demon just comes out, and he wrestles in the mask and he doesn't wrestle in the mask. I don't know, but hopefully they get it right. Like I said, I like it. It's goofy. It's funny, and they're slowly stepping away from the PG aspect. This is a little creepy, but I like where it's going, and I hope they just like I said, keep it going in the right direction.
So how do you feel? Like, I'm watching this. Vince is the announcer still. This is 5 months before the Montreal screw job, and he becomes heel Vince. But you see him in there as an announcer wearing his Raw as War jacket, so to speak. And it's like, how odd is that, just talking to your boss right there? Nobody really knows. They kind of are starting to know he's the boss, but it's like interesting. He's not the crazy Vince McMahon.
Yeah, this is literally a couple months before he's steps away from the mic. So yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, what I'm picturing with Bray, I think he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out in the Mr. Rogers motif, and then the lights will go dark, and then it will turn into the Fiend at some point. Maybe he might wrestle part of the match and then turn into the Fiend and start dominating. So that's what I had to think. That's what I think they'll do.
Now, who's coming out, Brandon?
Oh, is this
DOA?
Yeah.
Ride the motorcycles to the ring. Our rented motorcycles.
Yeah,
they look brand new. They even have plates on them.
I'm not sure.
Gosh, this when wrestling was so good.
It was. Look at the gates.
Classic. I don't know. Well, it'll see.
This is before The Rock too. I forgot. This is before The Rock.
Dwayne. So, All Elite. So their next show sold out in 15 minutes, which is kind of funny because Stomping Grounds is doing now 2-for-1 deals on tickets because they can't sell out Stomping Grounds, which is tonight. So, pretty interesting. What's your take, Brandon?
I mean, I'm not surprised. All Elite, AEW, they're the new hot girl in town, you can say, and they're going to get some.
Everybody gets a ride.
I wasn't going to say that, but they're going to get all the attention for a while, and like I've been saying before, they are going to go in the direction of what do they call it now? MA 14 or whatever.
Yeah. Mature.
So yeah, mature, and right now all those people that grew up in the Attitude Era, are our age, 40, 45. So they're gonna tune in, and they're gonna be the ones that are watching this. And so I'm not surprised that they sold out in 15 minutes. They're gonna do, until they get on TV and they get a couple shows under the belt, a couple pay-per-views. Maybe this time next year we'll see where they're at, but. I'm definitely not surprised they sold out in 15 minutes, and I'm not surprised that WWE is struggling to sell Stomping Grounds. First of all, it's a new pay-per-view, so I've never heard it before. I don't know if it was used in WCW or not, but this is a new pay-per-view, so I'm not surprised that they're struggling. Where's it at?
Somewhere.
So,
yeah, I don't know where it's at.
So and that's in Chicago, right, Gary?
The event for AEW is yes.
Yes. Now, I'm interested to see. I know you guys talked about this too, but it'll be interesting to see if CM Punk shows up to that or not.
We'll see, and it's in Tacoma, Washington. Since you asked,
there we go.
Stomping Grounds is.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know what's going to happen. I think that we'll get into our Stomping Grounds picks later, but it's just. Wrestling WWE's coming so stale, and it's Vince is 75 now, something like that.
I think he's 73. He's going to be 74.
I'm going to check you.
August 24th is his birthday.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He's 73, going to be 74. Good call. Worth.
Yeah, and hearing all of Moxley's interviews since he came out, he's done a couple more. It's very evident and damning on the creative that all runs through him, and all this silly gimmicks. If you see the gimmicks of Moxley when he was in WWE, taking the inoculations and everything,
right?
It's just really ridiculous. They did not use him to his potential. I just think there's so many wrestlers out there that are underutilized. And the stuff I've seen on the internet too, there's a lot of wrestlers reaching out to AEW. Even under contract,
right.
Starting to get their next thing because they get into this because they love it, and they got that creativity. They want to move, they want to go, they want to do their own thing, but they're just stifled there. So they got to change something.
Yeah, Vince. Vince is still holding the final say when it comes to creative and the writing for the show. We've heard that with. Moxley's interview with Jericho and just a bunch of other wrestlers that have already said how much they don't like where their creative on their character is going. So I think when Vince needs to come to the realization that I think he should just go focus on FXL, the XFL.
Are you drunk, Brandon?
The XFL.
I mean, we had our shot of Long Island, but that's all.
Yeah, and then just give creative to Triple H and Stephanie and Shane. So
Triple H.
I think it's time. Moxley, he was just so underused, and the way that he went out, we talked about it before, just was just weird, but.
Yeah, how they did it, because we thought it was a work with how they did it. He's not coming back, his contract's over. Well, it wasn't a joke. It was for real. But why did they do that for him? I'll never understand. And that's okay. They do things for a reason, and they are who they are. So it is what it is. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Renee over time. Who do we got? Hawk and Animal? Which one's dead? Hawk?
Hawk.
And then Laurinaitis.
Oh, what a bummer.
Oh, what a bummer. Who's that? Kurt Angle? Ken Shamrock?
Ken Shamrock, yeah.
Ken the Shamrock.
He said he wants to come back and wrestle.
Ken, they shake Shamrock.
He's like 54.
Still probably in tip-top shape, though.
Yeah.
I bet you, guaranteed.
Absolutely.
All right, Brandon. So do you have our Raw recap? By the way, as you are getting that for us, the Lars Sullivan, who I was annoyed with to begin with, is out 6 to 8 months, so good for us. So,
Thank God.
right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. When I was earlier in the week, the wife brought up that he was injured, but I didn't ask why or what happened. But I mean, I don't miss it. His character, he just wasn't going anywhere for me. So I'm not sad that. I mean, it sucks that he's injured, obviously. But as far as being a WWE fan and his character, I mean, it's not gonna bother me that he's gone.
Yeah, he's just another giant monster that Vince is trying to push.
Yeah, exactly.
And, he doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the skill set that entertains me. So, I'm not missing him at all.
Yeah, and then just him, them bringing him out and just attacking everybody. I think that was a stupid way to bring him out. The rumor was he was supposed to face Cena. That would have been a great start for him to, begin his career. But apparently he was battling anxiety issues or something. So that's very unfortunate. But I think just the way that they, brought him out, match would be over and he's out there attacking everybody. That's just I didn't get it. So.
Yeah.
But
what do we got? Raw recap. Let's hear it, Brandon.
Alrighty then.
Let's get some emphasis here. Some good non-monotone bullshit that you feed us.
I tried.
Let's get some excitement. Let's get some charisma. Let's get some mox.
Read it. If you can read it in a Paul Bearer voice, that would be great.
I don't know if I can do it that long.
Oh yes.
Monday Night Raw.
So no, I didn't watch all this. I had to work on Tuesday and I fell asleep. But Seth Rollins, he was on a rampage.
Yes, he was with the chair.
That
damn chair. He was just beating the shit out of everybody. Oh, you're gonna be the referee? Oh, you're gonna backstab me? Fuck you.
Absolutely.
Chair to the face. Chair to the back. Well, not the face. They don't do that shit. Chair to the back.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was actually pretty fun to see that. Everybody was saying that they might be the referee, and then, like you just said, he was just beating the crap out of everybody. But as far as the matches go, we had Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and The Miz face Braun Strowman versus Ricochet versus The Miz versus Cesaro and versus Bobby Lashley. This match wasn't that bad for Cesaro. I thought he was injured. It's good to see that he was not. But last Monday Night Raw looked like he injured his knee or something. But good that he didn't. Ricochet ended up winning that one. I think it was a good match. Braun did his normal thing where he ran around the ring and just knocked everybody over. That was pretty fun. I love seeing that because I think it's hilarious. Next, we had Becky Lynch address Lacey Evans. That was a good little segment with that one. Becky ended
You're
up
off your mic, damn it. Get on your mic.
No, I'm not. Damn it.
Come on, rookie.
All right, where was I? All right.
You're like, 40 episodes in out of 88, so
yeah, I know.
You should know by now.
You would think.
Even look at Justin's not even here and he's doing well on the mic.
Yeah, you got to know how to work the mic, man. It's just you eat the mic, basically.
I guess, yeah, you just got to eat it. Right, next we had, what did we have?
Is that Dan Severn, by the way?
Yeah, that's Dan the Beast. Daniel Bryan speaks. Viking Raiders destroyed.
They're alive?
Yeah, they're alive.
Yeah, they're back finally.
They defeated the Taylors. Now, I don't understand this squash stuff that they're doing with the Viking Raiders, with the Iconics. I don't understand it. I don't know if they're trying to. I just don't. I don't like it. But
I just can't get. I can't get past the Viking Raiders. It's just such. I know they moved to that, and they did like 8 different name changes before they got to that point.
Well, it's better than the
really?
Viking Experience. I can tell you that.
What was the name that they had?
War Machine and War Raiders.
War Raiders.
And then they went to Viking Raiders.
That was great. I
War
don't know
Machine
why
was
they didn't
great.
go for that.
Or War Raiders, and then they go to Viking Experience,
Yeah.
and it was terrible.
Yeah.
Now they're Viking Raiders.
So moving on, we had the New Day and the Kevin Owens and Sammy show. This was actually pretty funny because EC3 came out with a referee
To be the referee, yeah. Then he gets his ass attacked.
Yeah, he got attacked, and I saw like a funny meme during the week. It was like the death of EC3 or something, and so yeah, they were talking. EC3 came out. Seth Rollins came out with a chair and just obliterated him in the back. It was funny because Renee was talking and she said, because the New Day picked him up and said, why don't we have a match? We got a referee right here. They had EC3 and they were shaking his head up and down. And she was like, it looks like Weekend at Bernie's. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's a hilarious movie. So that was actually pretty funny with him. But he laid there and didn't move. But hopefully he gets a push here soon, EC3. But I think they're steering him in the wrong direction. All right, as far as the match, New Day won with disqualification, I think. What was it? Next, we had Paul Heyman. He came back. That was a good promo that he did. He said basically that it's, anytime, can happen at any time, continue to watch your back. So, skipping on, like I said, I didn't watch this, so yeah, that's about all I got for Monday Night Raw. So unless you got anything. Oh, last match, main event, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan. This was a good match. Actually, from what I saw, I forgot about this match. This has got a B rating.
Look at those two. Dude, they are so jacked. Ken is jacked. Dan's jacked. Respect right there.
Dan the B Severn here looks like a 52-year-old
porn star,
dad who just dropped off his kid at a soccer game. But like I was saying, Rollins defeated Bryan and to end the show.
Look,
so
triple threat Intercontinental title match tonight. Triple H, the champion, against Goldust, against
Terry Runnels,
the King of Hearts, Owen Hart, China. So 2 of those people in that photo are dead.
Yeah, they are.
205. It's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's what thanks, Gary.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so on to SmackDown. Oh, look, next, the Godwins and the Legion of Doom. I loved Henry O. Godwin. So going on to SmackDown, Dolph Ziggler opened up the show, interrupting a promo from the New Day to complain about Kofi isn't deserving of being the champ.
Shut up and me.
Yeah, and he talked about there's nothing without his teammates backing him up inside the steel cage. Doesn't he on the left look like, and that's he looks like...
That's median.
Yeah, I know. It looks like Bray Wyatt, though, there.
He does.
That's how he is. So Dolph beat Xavier Woods in a match. He had a super kick while the New Day member was caught up in the ropes. Outside interference with Sammy and Kevin Owens. It wasn't bad, but Seth Rollins used a chair to beat down the B team to follow through on his promise for Monday of assaulting anyone considering the special guest referee role at Stomping Grounds. Owens and Zayn complained outside of the late arriving Shane McMahon, given a main event match to deal with their issues. Kofi and Seth Rollins beat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn via pinfall in a 2 out of 3s match. That was pretty solid. Did you get to see that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I agree.
Yeah, it was.
It was solid.
Yeah, it was good. It was more old school to see these guys. They're all seasoned vets. It was great. He got the curb stomp on McIntyre to complete the sweep of the two falls. Jesus. Kingston and Rollins hoisted their respective titles after the matches. Brock Lesnar's advisor, Paul Heyman, smiled while watching on a backstage monitor. Paul Heyman. All right. Bayley suffered a beating during Moment of Bliss thanks to the presence of Nikki Cross. Alexa Bliss played things perfectly ahead of her shot at Bayley's SmackDown Women's title. She continued her brainwash manipulation across as her sidekick, so she's just screwing with her, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I like it with Nikki Cross there. And I told, dude, Alexa Bliss, I know you've seen her enough. That is my bae. She's Sable here, Mrs. Lesnar, and there's her ex-husband, Mark Merrow. Sable, man. And she's 10 years older than Lesnar.
She is.
Still hot.
Really?
Yeah, she's still hot. I don't care.
Hall of Famer?
Not yet. She is, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, she will be in the Hall of Fame.
She's
Absolutely.
Hall of Fame worthy.
So Andrade attacked Apollo Crews from behind during a backstage segment to give Zelina Vega a message to relay his way for the second straight week. Chad Gable watched from a distance and shook his head while taking notes. That was just weird.
He's goofy with his short hair. It's going to take some time to get you used to.
Right. Heavy Machinery beat the B Team. SmackDown Tag Team Champions Rowan and Bryan were on commentary. Bryan did well to mock Otis and Tucker as more of the unfocused buffoons. They kind of play that character, especially Otis, though. And Heavy Machinery landed the compactor on Bo Dallas after the match. Rollins' attack took place again. Aleister Black cut another backstage promo, and that is Zelina's husband.
Yes, it is.
As we know. No one picked a fight with him since he's began these bizarre rants. He went on to threaten the essence of anyone who eventually does. The Miz, had some issues with Shane. Ooh, gosh.
Holy moly.
Is that Godwin? Yeah. The Miz.
Jeez.
The Miz took issue with Shane's power and his abuse of power. Blamed himself, was eventually given 10 seconds by McMahon to find a tag team partner for an impromptu match. At that moment, R-Truth came out from under the ring with the 24/7 title to be an awesome Truth reunion. So Drew and Elias beat Miz and R-Truth, as you could imagine. And McMahon had constant interference in this, so of course that plays a big role in what is happening. Elias got a running knee to eliminate R-Truth. And Shelton Benjamin, they all came out, tried to take Truth's title, and he grabbed it from the referee to escape through the crowd. McIntyre pinned The Miz following a Claymore kick before McMahon held up Miz for the second one, and that was that. So the Kabuki Warriors, which is Asuka and Kairi Sane, they have an opportunity. They're going to Japan next week, and if they can beat the Iconics, they will earn a title opportunity. Sounds good. Ember Moon, Weird, and Sonya Deville fought backstage. I don't understand.
Yeah, they're trying to do some kind of story there, which, I mean,
and
it's good for Ember Moon because she's finally getting,
getting a push.
Yeah.
So the highlight of the night for me was the 24/7 championship. Did you see this?
Yes,
Drake
it was.
Maverick.
It was awesome.
Drake Maverick dressed up as Carmella. And he was, I'm just going to play this clip for us to see. Oh, I can't play it on here because it's on my other computer. But I have not seen it. You guys have, so I'm just going to watch it real quick.
Yes, so he dresses up as Carmella, and he comes up out of nowhere, but I'll let you take it from there, though.
Yeah, he tries to get in the car, and doesn't he roll him up? Yeah, he rolls him up as he's driving. Puts his feet up on the car, gets the title, drives off with the car probably, doesn't he? Yep.
But what R-Truth says is hilarious because he thinks it's Carmella, and he's like, married? I didn't even know you were getting married.
Yeah. Actually, if you follow Drake Maverick on Twitter, there he did like 18 spots. And hey, I'm the 24/7 champion. I'm the 24/7 champion. Drake Maverick. He ordered food, checked into the airport. It was just actually pretty good use of Twitter for it too.
Wouldn't it just be fun to go to the airport and beat his ass and take the title?
It would be. Yeah.
Like bring Brandon in a referee shirt and just whoop his ass and take the title.
Brandon, would you be okay being a referee?
I mean, sure. I'd probably knock one of you guys out and then just count myself 1, 2, 3, and then I'd take the title and walk away.
Yeah, he probably would. He's a dick like that.
Well, if you're a referee, if like a feather lands on you, you have to fall down and be broken in half.
Yeah.
Is that you in real life?
It is him in real life.
All right, got it.
It's the feather poke of doom.
Sure, yes.
So we've got Stomping Grounds. So, Let's preview this, get over our picks. Update on the standings. I am 36-10. That extra win from the Royal Rumble, having the Final Four. Bear 33-12. Brandon 30-15. Stat Parrot 24-21. Thank you, Stat Parrot. Caw. All right, so first match I have on the list here: Bailey versus Alexa Bliss for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Who you got, Brandon?
I'm going to take Bailey.
Bear has Bailey. I have Bailey. Stat Parrot will give us his picks later. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Roman gets it back this time. I don't think he can lose to him twice. But Bear has Drew McIntyre. Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship.
Becky
for Bear and myself as well. Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin, referee to be determined because Seth just beats everybody's ass.
Seth.
Do you think they do something, and we all have Seth, but Bear thinks that Brock tries to cash in, unsuccessful, but keeps the briefcase.
Yeah, I can
What
see
if
that,
Brock
definitely.
comes as the special referee? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be hilarious.
That'd be interesting. All right, next, Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage for the WWE Championship.
Kofi.
I have Kofi, so does Bear. All right, Samoa Joe versus Ricochet, finally getting that push for the United States Championship.
I'm just trying to see because right now I got all champions retaining.
So Joe,
Samoa Joe wins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next, New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna go Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn here.
All right. Tony Nese,
Who you guys
Tozawa,
got?
Gula. He has New Day. I have KO and Sammy.
Okay.
Tony Nese, Tozawa, and Drew Gulak. So you have a guy retaining, right? So Nese. Is that
Well,
right?
so far, no, I was saying so far I had everybody retained. I'm gonna go with Drew Gulak with Bear.
All right. I'm staying with Nice. That's our only difference right now between you and I. Heavy Machinery against Daniel Bryan and Rowan for the the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Daniel Bryan and
Look
Rowan.
at that crazy Brian Pillman.
Yeah, it is.
So we all have Daniel Bryan and Rowan. I put Roam for Bear.
Rowan.
Bear Cub. All right, you care to enlighten us with anything, Justin, on this one?
I believe I'm guessing the 24/7 championship is going to make an appearance there and make a quick change. I'm going to say that Hornswoggle will come to them with it.
That would be hilarious.
R-Truth gets it back, probably, if anything.
Who do you think is the first woman to get the title?
Carmella
Carmella? I
Yeah.
can see that happening.
turns on R-Truth, gets the title.
Possibly.
Or just pins, flirts with Drake, gets the title from him. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Because I heard you guys say Samoa Joe, and that just makes me think of the old school TNA when they had the six-sided ring. Someone needs to bring that back. And then when they have like the X above that people could hang off of too, it was so different and cool. I wish somehow that could be brought back just to see how that would play again.
Look at regular Paul Bear. And Undertaker, is that when he had like the face paint?
Yeah.
Is he yelling at him?
Yeah, he is.
Percy Pringle, Vader.
That's gonna be Kane!
They're in Detroit, by the way.
Yeah, they are.
There we go.
Detroit.
Detroit basketball sucks.
Detroit, Michigan. America's armpit.
Owen Hart. So is
Yikes.
Owen Hart the champ? Oh, he is. Why did Triple H holding it in the promo? Oh, I miss Owen. Gotta listen to this.
You tell me that's fair. Me, a Canadian, fighting two Americans here on the United States soil. It's a bunch of crap, a conspiracy against me, but don't worry, because I got a big surprise.
He does have a big surprise. What's he going to do?
I don't know.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold drinks beer. You like beer, Brandon?
Yeah.
There he is.
My name is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And out of this video, if you're looking for someone running around dancing to a bunch of sparklers and music, you bought the wrong damn video. What you are going to see is my favorite fix, some of the action from some
Oh,
of the
God.
hottest
Stone
matches
Cold
on
was the
video.
best, man.
Rare interviews and a lot
He was
of
awesome.
and some language.
Justin, did you like Stone Cold?
Yes. Yes. Some of my favorite memories of the wrestling band definitely revolve around him. I vividly remember when he filled up McMahon's car with cement.
Yeah,
Also-
the Corvette with cement.
Cement,
Cement.
as JR says. Cement.
Is that Flash Funk? Yeah, that is Flash Funk. You remember Flash Funk?
Very rarely. I mean, yeah.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Vaguely, I'm sorry. Vaguely.
Yeah. I also love when Stone Cold hit McMahon with the when he was in the hospital and he hit him with
Oh, the bedpan? Yeah. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, but he was, you know, what he was prominently known as was, Flash Funk. Too Cold Scorpio.
Oh yes, that's WCW. I think it's ECW even. That came from.
EC That was ECW.
I stayed over at Gary's house I was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I fell asleep to a ECW pay-per-view.
Speaking of which,
That was
Paul Heyman with
good
hair.
times.
Yeah, seriously. Jeez.
Paul E. Yeah, this time he was Paul E. Dangerously. ECW and wrestling.
He's like 32 here.
Is he?
He just turned 54. Remember we made a big deal about it?
Oh, yeah, because we thought he was like 70.
Yeah.
Gosh, 22 years ago, so
He's like 32.
that is insane. Sabu at a heavier weight, right?
Yeah.
He looks a little heavier there.
See, at this time right now, I was not watching, so I didn't tune in until a couple months after this. So I don't remember ECW and WWE, or WWF at the time, crossing over
Yeah.
like this.
So, when the Nation Domination, when this is around, was this pre-Rock or was Rock part of the Nation Domination at this point?
He was not there yet. The Rock was not there. It was Ahmed Johnson. What did we say? Mustafa was that his name?
Mustafa.
D'Lo Brown, and then Farouk.
Farouk.
Yeah. Do you remember the Rock's original outfit? When he was Rocky, like he looked really ridiculous. I think his hair looked ridiculous.
Yeah, like the
too.
blue gold suit and like the Ultimate Warrior strings that would dangle when he was walking or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good look for him.
He should come back one time and wrestle in that.
Yes.
So, but yeah, like I said, we got Flash Funk and Sabu wrestling right now, and I don't remember those.
All right. So we don't have anything from the Jason debate this week, but we do have the perfect discussion with Jeremy. It says question for the week has to do with him being caught up on the podcast finally.
What?
He's caught up. So I know you've discussed other wrestling podcasts before, such as Bruce Pritchard's Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, which is great. But are there any of you guys currently listen to which is your favorite? Are there any guys that you listen to that is currently your favorite? He knows Tony Schiavone's is good, and the 83 Weeks is as well with Eric Bischoff. Also, he'll finally get to see some episodes of Dark Side of the Ring. He got to see some episodes of that. And they are very good. Has Brandon been able to watch the Montreal Screwjob yet?
I have not. I got a Roku TV and I got the app on my TV, and I tried YouTubing it. You know, it all said that the user has not released this content. I'm like, whatever. And it shows up on my app, on the Viceland app, but I can't access it. It says you don't have this channel, but I can access I think there were 6 episodes. I can access the other 5 episodes. So this must be the best episode out of all 6, obviously, because it's the Montreal Screwjob. But I'm going to try it again. I haven't tried it in a couple weeks. But we'll try it again, see if maybe they released it and I can watch it. But I was really looking forward to it, and I tried it, and it said I couldn't access it. So.
And then he said the Von Erich episode was tough to watch. What
Yes,
a
it
tragic
was.
family, although it's nice seeing one of them having a long and fulfilled life after everything they went through.
Yes, it
Justin,
was.
have you been able to watch any of this yet?
When I was in Green Bay, I watched a little bit of one. It was like the guy who almost died, I believe, or did die.
Bruiser
I watched
Brody?
a little
Yeah, Bruiser Brody.
Yes. Yeah. So it was solid. I need to take some time to watch it, actually.
It's a great show.
Responding to Jeremy's podcast, Jim Ross's podcast is very solid. I really like that. There's like shorter ones that have Bully Ray. He kind of obviously he's on satellite radio, but he got a shorter one, like a clips of it. I think it's pretty solid too.
Favorite one, Something to Wrestle, probably. I like them all, but Something to Wrestle is just the go-to in terms of wrestling. Mike Tyson has a funny one. And the Bellas, they got theirs that comes out every Wednesday, and they've been number one for a while. We haven't been number one. We've been number 1,000,005.
Probably, yeah. I didn't know the Bellas had one out. But as far as me, it's definitely Something to Wrestle, 83 weeks. I need to check out...
What happened when?
I need to check that out, Tony Schiavone, and I need to check out Jim Ross.
Yeah,
Austin's is pretty good. Jericho's is pretty good.
Oh, Jericho's probably... I forgot about that. Jericho's probably the best, just because I love him, and he does rock and roll, he does comedy, he does all of that. He gets everybody on there, not just wrestling.
Bubba Ray, I need to check his one out. Taz has one too. Taz has either a radio show every day or a podcast that he does. I think he might have a radio show every day in like Brooklyn or something, or in New York.
Break his hand. He was shaking it pretty good.
But
vigorous shake with his hand.
Yeah,
and it wasn't masturbation.
But like, look at his stomach, Sabu's, all those cuts and stuff.
Did you see that match? I think I talked about it. That hardcore match in one of those indie promotions where they used to weed whacker, like started it and then cut the guy's chest. I'm like,
yes, I did see
are you
that.
shitting me right now?
I see. That's the kind of wrestling I'm not into.
No,
I'm not into that. I'm not into some of the like the barbed wire as ropes match. That doesn't do it for me.
The bed of nails.
Yeah.
People want to do, yeah. It's a bit
Like
too much.
I can handle some, Mick Foley obviously and thumbtacks, but like some of that stuff is just. I don't know if he's trying to get the table to break and it just won't break. But some of that stuff is just like way too far.
Yeah. I think I've seen when they throw people into like those halogen lights and they shatter like a billion pieces. That's it looks spectacular, but no, it's self-mutilation. These people are putting themselves through.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad that they go that far, honestly.
Yep, I agree.
All right. So with that, are there any other podcasts you listen to that are non-wrestling related?
I mean, I'm a Notre Dame fan, so there's a Notre Dame one out there, but
boring.
Well, you asked the question, so
boring.
I got to answer.
Yeah, one of my favorite, actually, so my one I've listened to the most of all time.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, 100%. He has really interesting people on there that really kind of just brought a whole different perspective to my life. So he's done some really good things for me personally. The other one, this is a really nerdy one I listen to. It's called Snollygoster. It's from it's an Ohio political podcast. So yeah, if you want to hear the politics of the State House of Columbus, they have a weekly show where they call the Snollygoster of the Week, or who does the most unusual or the worst tactics that get results as a politician.
Nice. And I know Tyson has his. It's called Hot Box, and Jim Cornette Experience is another one. Raven Effect is Raven. The Core with Alex Rodriguez and Barstool Sports Big Cat. That's pretty good too. There's another one, Barstool, with the girls. It's absolutely hysterical.
I think I know what you're talking about because I got serious now for a little bit, and I was going around the channels, and
You're like, who are these women?
Yeah, I was like, who are these two? So yeah, I know what you're talking about. By the way, Mick Foley was just on Mankind was just on the screen. They were just interviewing him. Did you see that picture that I sent you
Which one?
on Facebook? I think Bear said that he couldn't read it.
Yeah, it was. We couldn't read it.
Yeah, it was a
attachment
picture.
unavailable.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because I sent it from the group that I was in or what, but it's a picture of Kevin James and Mick Foley. They were on the same wrestling team back in high school.
Kevin James? Are you serious?
Yeah. Both from Long Island.
yeah.
Both from Long Island. It was a picture of them back in high school. They were both on the same wrestling team.
You know what's another interesting podcast? It's Now What with Arian Foster. He is a really interesting guy, and not you would think people in the NFL meatheads totally, but he's got some really interesting perspectives.
Nice.
And actually, has some interesting people that are on it too.
Nice.
I like Funyuns. Do you like Funyuns?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like there's something behind that, Gary.
Just
Why
like,
do you like Funyuns?
dude, I love Funyuns. They're the best.
It's a long story. Long story.
So, in a week period, how many bags of Funyuns do you eat?
0.2.
Point two. so what? You open a small bag of fun like the small ones and you just eat like a little bit of one?
Yeah.
Who does that? You gotta eat the whole bag, man. Not cool.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess this is why I'm 290 pounds and why you're 225.
No, dude, I'm actually still down, man. When I left on May 10th to go to California, I was 235. Now I'm 216.
Nice.
19 pounds in 40 days. Just by I have not. All I've done is the shows and sit at my desk. But the shows help. But I've done no cardio, no lifting of any kind. I've just switched my diet, and it helps, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know, another podcast is the Church of What's Happening Now with Joey Coco Diaz. That dude is crazy.
I've heard of that.
Yes. Now he smokes like so much pot that it gets kind of crazy sometimes. But he's just off the wall. He's an extremely dirty comedian. But he makes me laugh in ways that he should not make me laugh.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, I got one other one too. The Fighter and the Kid.
Call her daddy. Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
you. Call her daddy is the podcast we were thinking of with the women. It's fantastic.
Oh.
From Barstool Sports.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. But Fighter and the Kid, that's Brian Callen and oh gosh, the former MMA guy. She's Brendan Shaw. And Brian Callen is another guy who is just too ridiculous, and he takes things way too far. And it's funny to see how those two interact and talk about things too.
Nice. Yeah, we're just watching Mankind beat up the British Bulldog right now. He's wearing a Stone Cold cutoff, and he's wearing a sign on him that says "Pick me, Steve." So I wonder if this is
Pick me, Steve.
yeah for
On the phone, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, for the tag team.
Oh, come on. Rolling over
So-
my microphone or my headset.
I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, we're getting near the end.
Mankind. I like when he was the Rocket Sock Connection.
Yes.
That was a very solid tag team.
That was
Out of
very
all
good.
four of his gimmicks, what did you like best?
The funniest was Dude Love.
Yeah, Dude Love, Mankind, you had Cactus
Cactus
Jack,
Jack.
and you had Mick Foley. So
I mean, Mankind is what he's best known for here. So Mankind, man, he was nuts. He was crazy.
Yeah.
Going through the cage with that, wins the title with that. Mankind. I'll take Noelle Foley, to be honest with you, but
well,
daughter is smoking hot.
yeah, for me, I think
Smoking hot, Brandon.
probably Mankind.
Yeah. I'd love to go see Mick Foley sometime in his one-man show that he does, the comedian show.
Ah, shoot,
I
we
think-
missed the show 2 nights ago. Thanks for saying that. Frank Caliendo was here 2 nights ago. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he was.
Missed it. That would have been a fun one.
There you go.
Damn it, kids.
So on this day, you got on this day?
On this day, yes, I do. So I'll have to go through some stuff here, see if we can find some pay-per-views from back in the day. WWE Live.
Obviously, we're watching something on this day right now.
Yeah.
June 23rd, Monday Night Raw.
1997. Here, let's go to WWE Raw, June 23rd, 2008. Let's check this out. From San Antonio, Texas, Triple H beat Mark Henry in 5 minutes. Finley and Hornswoggle beat Carlito and Santino Marella in
Finley.
2 minutes. Cody Rhodes and Hardcore Holly beat Bam Neely and Chavo Guerrero in 2 minutes. John Morrison and The Miz. Right. John Morrison and Miz beat Matt and Jeff in 8 minutes. Melina and Mickie James had a draw with Natalya and Victoria. She's been around that long, damn. Natalya and Victoria, 3 minutes.
Who?
Cena beat Edge in 7 minutes, Natalya. MVP beat Tommy Dreamer in 2 minutes. JBL beat Kofi in 5 minutes. And Edge beat Batista, CM Punk, Chavo Guerrero, Jeff Hardy, John Cena, John Morrison, Kane, Matt Hardy, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, The Big Show, Great Khali, and The Miz in a battle royale.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
You know, MVP, have you listened to his TED Talk at all?
No.
So I didn't realize this about him. He had a really tough childhood,
Oh, yeah.
and actually he held up he actually held up a cruise ship.
Yeah.
He got like a felony for it, and then so it just.
Why the hell would you hold up a cruise ship? Where are you gonna go? Like in the water?
I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the TED Talk. He talks about what he did exactly. Actually, he was on an episode of Edge and Christian podcast. He would talk about it.
Right.
So I don't know exactly how this happened, but anyway, he got a felony on it, and WWE took a chance on him. So it's just, he's telling, hey, when do I stop being a felon? When do I get to be a person again? And so it's a really insightful thing that makes you kind of think about for people who need second chances sometimes, because he needed one, and it worked out really good for him.
A lot of people need second chances, and, you know, I am a firm believer that people deserve second chances.
Yeah.
You know, you just forgive, you just don't forget. All right, so I found King of the Ring 2002 from the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Attendance 14,200. RVD beat Chris Jericho in 14 minutes. Lesnar beat Test in 8. Noble beat Hurricane for the Cruiserweight title in 11 minutes. Ric Flair beat Eddie Guerrero 17 minutes. Molly Holly beat Trish for the Women's Championship. Kurt Angle beat Hulk Hogan by submission in 12 minutes.
Tell you something, brother.
Who won the King of the Ring that year?
2002. 2002. I know this one. I know him.
You do know him.
I know him.
We've mentioned him already on the show.
Stone Cold?
No. That was 96.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Who'd he beat?
Shit, who did he beat? Rob Van Dam. I was going to say RVD, but I wasn't sure.
Yes, RVD. Rob Van Dam. And then The Undertaker beat Triple H in 23 minutes for the undisputed title.
This is about the time when Stone Cold took his ball and went home.
Taking my ball and I'm going home with my balls. Do you like balls? No? No balls? Nothing?
Nope, not at all.
So, since we're watching Raw, let's talk about the Nitro from 97, the same night. Bill Goldberg beat Buddy Lee Parker as a dark match. So it's
This is 97 against this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damien and La Parka beat Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock. Chris Jericho beat Alex Wright. Rick and Scott Steiner beat Booker T and Stevie Ray. Hector Garza beat Villano IV. Six beat Chavo Guerrero Jr. Steve Mongo McMichael beat Conan. Ernest Miller and the worst gimmick ever, Glacier, beat Kenny Chaos and Robbie Rage. And then
Did you see Glacier on the AEW match? I love when he did the mist. And the guy froze on the top rope and fell off. And he did it 3 times too. It was really ridiculous.
And then lastly, DDP beat Scott Hall. And I did not see that, but I think I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, it's on the Battle Royal because the Glacier was a participant in it. And it's on YouTube. You can watch it for free.
Here we go.
Still, so.
I actually might remember this. Clash of Champions 27 in 1994. I think I remember this one, honestly. Yeah, I do. There wasn't much here. Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan beat Brian Knobbs and Jerry Saggs to retain or win it was 1 3/4 stars, the WCW World Tag Team titles. The Guardian Angel beat Tex Slazenger. Lord Steven Regal beat Larry Zbyszko for the TV title. Johnny B. Bad, also known as Mark Merrow,
Yep.
beat Steve Austin for the WCW United States title. But the thing you remember here the most is Ric Flair beating Sting in 17 minutes for the International World Heavyweight Championship, the WCW World Heavyweight title.
Yes.
Very good match. 3.5 stars. I remember that. Guess the attendance there. It was at, let's see, North Charleston, South Carolina. 1994. Class of
North
Champions.
Charleston,
Yep,
South Carolina.
correct.
So they must have an arena. Must not be that big. I want to say 9,000.
Justin?
23,000. 300.
2,300?
23,300.
That's a lot of people. No.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Gorilla.
Is it right?
No, 6,700. You both overbid. You both lose the Showcase Showdown.
I don't win anything, Gary? I don't get to go to California?
No.
Not bad. That Pat Patterson. Not bad. Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson. All right, so 30 years old today from Sydney, New South Wales, Billy Kay of the Iconics.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy
One
birthday,
half of the
Billy.
greatest tag team ever.
The other half is the one I want. Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah, Mr. Fuji.
Yeah, you better go, Mr. Fuji. Brandy Rhodes, 36 today. You know where she was born?
Did you say Brandy Rose?
Brandy Rhodes, Cody Rhodes' wife.
Rhodes. I thought you said Rose. I was like, ooh.
Rhodes.
Do I know where she was born?
Yes.
I have no
Atlanta,
idea.
Georgia.
No on Atlanta. Let's see if you can get closer.
You say
Brandy.
not in Atlanta?
No, he said Atlanta. What's your guess? And we'll see who's closer.
Macon, Georgia.
Well, Macon is south of Atlanta, so Justin is closer. It's in Canton, Michigan.
Yes! What do I win?
A high five.
You can't give me a high five, dude. So next time I see you, give me a high five. Or something bad's going to happen.
Sounds great. So we got
Okay, cool.
3 deaths on this day. 2 of them were unknown. 1 in 2006, Luke Graham. 1 in 2007, Boogie Woogie Brown. And 1 in 2017, 2 years ago, Mr. Pogo had a stroke.
Boo.
It's very
Boo.
sad.
That's what you said, Mr. Pogo?
I said very sad.
Oh, very sad. I thought you said that's great.
No, I said that's very sad.
It's like, you're kind of a dick, but that's okay.
Yes. You sick and sadistic people.
Here, let's see what happened last year at a Largo show in Largo, Florida on NXT. Let's see who was on it a year ago. Tony Nese beat Kona Reeves. Baba Tundi beat Fabian Achner. Aaliyah, I thought she was dead, beat Xia Li. Adrian Judan beat Jeet Rama. Hanson and Rowe beat Dan Matha and Marcel Barthel. Danny Burch beat Chris Dijak. Nikki Cross beat Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley. EC3 and Otis beat Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake. That sounds like a shitty show.
Yeah, it does.
Yep, not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not either. That's kind of shitty. I don't know about any of that. How about NXT Largo show from 16? Let's see who's on this one. Mojo Rawley beat Josh Woods. Steve Cutler beat Kishan Kafter. Nick Miller and Shane Thorne beat Angelo Dawkins and Patrick Clark. Hugo Knox beat Tino Sabatelli. Ashka and Bailey and Carmella beat Alexa Bliss, Mandy Rose, Nia Jax. It's probably the highlight here. Andrade beat One Lorcan. Ember Moon beat Daria. Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, and Shinsuke Nakamura beat Selmani Dinsha and Ty Dillinger. So I think that card was better.
A little bit.
I like it a lot. So, hey, let's go to Raw 2014 on this date. Luke Harper beat Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso beat Eric Rowan. So it was Harper and Rowan and the Usos, but it was separate. Naomi beat Alicia Fox. Bo Dallas beat Titus O'Neil. Seth Rollins beat RVD. Bad News Bear beat Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental title to keep it. Actually, a really good match. Stephanie McMahon beat Vicky Guerrero in mud wrestling. Jack Swagger beat Kofi Kingston. Big E beat Damian Sandow. And Cena, Roman Reigns, and Sheamus beat Alberto Del Rio.
Yep.
All right, and Bray Wyatt and Cesaro and Randy Orton in a handicap tag match. Boring.
Yep, not impressed. rest again. But on another note, I happened to flip over and watch Ring of Honor wrestling over the weekend a bit, and I saw a guy that I really liked that I wish would come into some other big name wrestling. Jay Lethal.
Oh, dude, Jay Lethal's the best.
He wasn't doing like the whole Macho Man thing.
And Ric Flair and everything. He impersonates a lot of shit.
I know. It reminded me of when he would do it, though. So, yes, I'd love to see him back in some big rings.
So, this was a good one. It was fun. Thanks, Justin, for coming back. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. We look forward to getting the shirts for ourselves and for the Pod Beats Boggs 100th episode. Looking forward to that, to mark on the shirts, because I think now we're going to have 8 people drinking, by the way. It'll be myself, all 4 guys on the show, Shiv, Brandon, Sean, and Nick will be all our drinkers. Looking forward to that. All we got to do is drink. 4 guys got to drink 12. 4 guys got to drink 13. And then we're going to party our asses off downtown. We're going to have a good time. 2 Slammies, Intercontinental title for Owen Hart over here. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area. And not... Where the hell were we?
You know what?
Bosnia.
Bosnia. Yeah,
Bosnia. Love it. Hey, there's Rock.
There he is.
Yeah.
Rocky
I wouldn't
Maivia.
go to any hostels there, by the way.
Nice. No shit, right? And, I saw a meme today that was awful. It said, the Dominican Republic, a killer vacation. I'm like, oh, that's messed up.
No.
Right. It's terrible. All right. And thank you to Verizon, Cassandra at PNC, and Ben Meyer at Yard Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. What do you got, Brian? You got something else for us?
No, I got nothing.
Justin?
I really don't. It's a good show.
Another thing you need I must be all into indie wrestling right now because Impact Wrestling. I love how they got the ECW guys, but they need to get rid of, let's see, Sandman. He's nothing there. But Sabu, he was on it a couple weeks ago, too. And so if you like those ECW years, there's definitely a collection of them on there right now. So,
Sandman just had a birthday.
Is Pat Patterson the referee in
That
this?
is Pat Patterson. Yeah.
Of course he is.
All right.
Shane McMahon's the referee.
Right, no shit. Marlena, Terry Runnels. All right, so as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Where to put my banana?
What?
What?
Yeah, what did you say?
I said, where did I put my banana?
Not bad.